Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, I'm going to be reviewing another obscure film for you folks. And yeah, it's a martial arts film again, yes sir. I have so many of these to review, so what's another one I guess. So anyway, yeah, it's on my to-do list folks, yes sir. See here. Ah, the one I'm going to be reviewing is the one titled The Invincible Sword. Yes, sir. The Invincible Sword is the one we'll be reviewing today, folks. And this time around, it's going to be the unedited version. Yep. I was able to come across the unedited version, folks. Yes, sir. Thankfully. So anyway, let's see the entire film in its original glory. The way it was meant to be seen. In its original format. Yes, sir. So yeah, folks. As always, I do have top of the plot. So let's get into it, shall we? So, here we go. During the Soren Destiny era, I guess you would say, there is this corrupted individual in power, I guess you would say, whom orders the arrest of a certain person, whom was supposed to be this, I guess you would say, a heroic general. He tried to be a decent person, but of course, there's always some asshole trying to pick on you. Yeah, ain't that some bullshit? But that's what happens here, folks. Yes, sirree. And then there is this other character, whom I would say is supposed to be this idealistic kind of a follower of the general. And he, of course, I guess you can say, he does have like a small force to freeze him, of course, failing miserably and losing most of his troops. And let's just say, some shit happened, and now he has some wounds, I guess you can say. He's hidden and nursed back to health by a troop that's traveling, I guess you can say. And things do get pretty crazy as the story goes along, I guess you can say, folks, because that's how it is in these films. Weird stuff happen because, well, hey, gotta make this film seem adventurous somehow. Crazy adventure awaits the main, I guess you would say, the hero, I guess you would say. So yeah, there are these two individuals, the brothers and two sisters, who basically help him out, I guess you would say, the wounded character back to health. So they're doing this because they feel like it's the right thing to do, of course, obviously. So, as you can see, folks, one of these sisters, let's just put it this way, does fall in love with one of the characters. So, yeah, let's just put it this way. It does get a lot more interesting as the progress of the story, I guess you would say. So yeah, it's pretty wild. But I mean that, and of course, in a rather good way, of course. And of course, he's not exactly going to resist this whole love thing, I guess you can say. He goes along with it. There are lots of pretty Asian women up in Asia, so I guess you can't hardly blame it at all. This film, just like many of the martial art films I reviewed, is in fact set in the past. I guess you can say in somewhere in Asia somewhere, which I don't mind really. And a lot of the time, these films that take place in a specific time period of Asia, the plot line of these films would reflect on the culture of the time. I guess they're trying to bring some sort of themes into the story and make it work for the plot. That's fine by me. I don't mind that really. And I guess in some ways they're trying to make a solid story out of the stuff they have. Which again, I really don't mind really because again, this one's cheaply made. They don't have whole lot of money to work with. So I guess make do what you can. Make the story be cool, I guess. But at the same time, have lots of fight scenes, of course. Well, it's a martial arts film. What the hell would you expect, I guess? So overall, folks, I can say that this was quite enjoyable in its own way. And yes, like I said, this is the unedited version, so it's not cut down. The time, there's no, pacing issues like you might expect. So the time, the flow of the story comes off more natural, of course. So it does come off more right. I guess you can say the way it's handled its story, the fight scenes come off more correct. So it's not chopping down the fight scenes just to save time. I guess you can say. I know a lot of the American edited versions of these films tend to make everything shorter, just I don't know for a certain time slot, because some of these films would be released in movie theaters, or they might be released in they might be broadcast in television, and sometimes these films would be edited down just to fit a certain time slot. So yeah, this one, like I said, is unedited, so this one may come out a little longer than some of the others, I guess, which is totally fine by me because it feels more right. It feels you spend more time with the characters, so that's fine, and that's totally a good thing, folks. So this film would definitely get an overall rating of 7.6 out of 10. It gets a 7.6 out of 10 for me, and of course, as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time. Oh yeah.